Yeah, so your next court date will be June 28th at 9:30.
What is already paid?
If you've already paid,
I was sent an update yesterday with 1,760.
Why they do it on me?
Yeah, it was filed in May, so now they have June for it. About 5.
all right, so essentially, your belief is that you're caught up and the payments aren't updated yet.
I don't know. He said
All right.
that. I don't know.
So your next hearing date is in 14 days. So if it gets worked out before then, Mr. Horkel will issue a dismissal. You make sure you keep whatever communication or receipts.
Okay.
So if it's an issue, or if you don't have a confirmation by next hearing, then appear.
Okay.
So you make sure it's dismissed, but I'll note that you were here. And that the balance needs to be up. I'm not gonna say you're paid in full, because I don't know for sure, but Mr. Horker, that's good. You all are here, so now he knows to look for it. So I'll see you back, if necessary, June 28th, 9:30.
Okay, do I need some paper? What you
Do you need something?
said?
I can get you one. Yep. That's work, kind of like a work, slip.
Like right here.
And I got her copy here too.
Okay.
You'll get a copy, you have a notice of hearing, and then there's like a work form. So Officer Coates will help you fill that out, and then
All right, thank you.
I'll sign it and get it back. You done. You're welcome.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. So if you all need form, you have to go back to work or show that you had to go to work. Officer Coates will get you one. Ivy Toby here. On case number 23349122. This is Emerald Springs Apartments versus Ivy Toby. Thank you. And can you state your name for the record?
Ivy Toby.
All right, thank you, Ms. Toby. Date and time set for complaint for non-payment of rent. Today is the first of 2 hearings. Mr. Horton, do you have proof of service on that file?
I do in my email. I can pull it up if you need it, or take it.
Bring it to the next hearing if you don't have it. How did you know about this court date?
I got it in the mail. I do have my receipt, but I am paid.
You're paid in full? Okay. I want to let, now, as a case is filed, I don't know how the landlord works with the legal fees, but I know there's 150 to probably around $200.
Yeah, so 160, that payment clears, you go 160.
Just for 160?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pay that for the 20.
That's the court.
Yeah.
Okay,
Paid for 28 days.
okay,
So, but your next court date is June 28th at 9:30 a.m.
okay,
So if you're all set, just kind of confirm it. And if you're nervous, either, if it's not confirmed, then come.
Okay.
Okay?
okay,
And worst case scenario,
okay,
but I want everyone to come in person.
okay.
But if you got confirmation and feel unsure, you say we're gonna dismiss it, then it's always an issue to review and see it.
Okay.
All right, well, good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Sure.
Thank you.
I don't know if she's still out there. She might be gone.
I
wanted to just- okay.
Next on the roster here. Ms. Tolbert. Good morning.
Good morning.
Doing well. Calling case number 2334-9138. This is Emerald Springs Apartments versus Ms. Tolbert.
Joe work at P75 period for the appointment.
You. And can I have your name, please?
Tina told me.
Thank you, Ms. Tolbert. There's a date and time set for, I believe, a non-payment of rent. There's the first hearing of two. Second hearing date is June 28th. Okay. All right, so
We'll find a balance of $260. The end of yesterday. Did that for the 28th.
all right, any questions? Okay, pretty much like the rest, like if you pay that early enough where you confirm your dismissal, then use your reason to determine, but most likely it'll be dismissed.
This one.
If you don't pay it, then make sure you. You have any questions? June 28th, 14 days from now, so June 28th at 9:30. All right, well, you're free to go.
Thank you. I look forward to it.
Calling case number 2334-9136. This is Granada Apartments South versus Kevin Riley and all occupants.
Morning, Joe work at P75 96. Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. Please state your name for the record.
Kevin Roberts.
Thank you, Mr. Riley. I do have proof of service in the file, Mr. Worker. I had it in the last one as well. Today is the first of two hearings for, I believe it is complaint for non-payment of rent. Do you currently owe any rent?
Yes.
Okay, all right. If you need legal assistance, there are attorneys in 417. They're here right here, but there's an intake center in 417 if you need assistance.
If the balance is paid before the next, court date, then right.
That's correct. You satisfy your balance? Next to be dismissed. All I say is just confirm the dismissal, because it's only gonna affect.
Yeah, it's only gonna affect.
You know what I mean? So, and we have a high volume in here, so, I'll do my best to make my notes.
Okay.
But, if it's paid 2 or 3 days before, most likely it's not. If you've got a confirmation, then still tune in, but I'll let you use your judgment on that. All right. Okay, any questions? Any other questions?
Next court date is June
28
28th.
and 9:30. Yes, sir.
Are you getting any notices to appear?
Yep. Okay, fantastic. So you get a notice to appear today
Okay.
from the clerk. Well, from the court office. If you're bringing notice. All right, take care. All right. Calling case number 2334-9139. This is Emerald Springs Apartments versus Zakia Dunbar.
Morning, Joe, work at B759669 again.
Good morning. Good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record? All right, Ms. Dunbar. I do have proof of service for this filing. Today is the first of 2 hearings. This is non-payment rent. Non-payment rent case. Do you currently still owe rent? Okay. You want dismissal this?
I actually have the paperwork showing where they fixed it, and I have a credit now.
Yes, I submitted a dismissal paperwork.
All right, and this case will be dismissed without prejudice. Right around Dunbar, you'll receive a copy of your dismissal. Are done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is Ms. Dunbar. Thank you. Angela Hurst. It's dismissed too, but I'll call it. You're here, so let's put it on the record. Calling case number 2334-9145. This is Manning Manor versus Angela Hurst.
Good morning, Joe, work at B759669 again. I submitted a dismissal.
All right, and can I have your name for the record?
Angela Hurst.
All right, good morning, Ms. Hurst. Thank you for appearing. Upon motion of the plaintiff's attorney, this matter is dismissed. So you are free to go. I'll get you a copy of this. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay. So you obviously you don't have to appear to the second hearing.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you're done, and keep this dismissal for your record.
Okay.
Okay. In the event something happens, you'll have it.
Okay.
It's also burned into YouTube.
Oh,
So
good.
you have to reference it. Look up today's hearing. And we'll get you a copy of signed.
Okay, so wait for that.
Wait for that, and then,
Okay.
then we're done.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Have a great day.
And Mr. Beelan, calling case number 2334-9127. This is BET Investments versus Jamerson Beelan.
Morning, Joe, work at B759669 again.
Thank you, Mr. Beelan. Good morning. Good morning, sir. All right, today is the date and time for applying for non-payment rent. It's the first of 2 hearings. Still owe any rent?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Be sure to talk to Mr. Horton before you leave, just so you get an idea of what the balance is. I think it's showing to you right now.
And maybe we can try to get a payment plan. But our legal aid, we can do it.
And legal aid is in 417. Just across the hall. Today is the day to talk to them. Your next court date is June 28th at 9:30 a.m. So that's 2 weeks away. It may help you time-wise, get some affairs in order, talk to legal aid, and come up with a game plan. Okay. And did you receive the balance?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I'll see you back on June 28th at 9:30.
Thank you, sir.
All right, have a great day. All right. Who else hasn't been called? Let's start with you in the front, and then I'll work my way back. Okay. We work the honor system.
Good morning, Your Honor. I was surgery to my voice was last year. Can you understand?
I can understand.
Okay, I'll be on TV, small claim court.
Yeah, okay, you wanna look over there.
Oh, okay. Okay, Judge, last I was here.
All right, so what's your case number?
Mayor Archie gave me his wife Judy, last I was in court, for stealing some bologna. That was 40 years ago. Judy Archie. Gave me 30 days.
You say?
129.
129?
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome back.
Okay.
On case number 2334-9129, West Chicago Apartments versus Joanne Sherrod.
Yes, sir.
All right. I have your appearance.
Joe Horn, P75-969 address.
Thank you. And yours.
I don't know where I'm going.
Can you state your name? Joanne?
Oh, I'm sorry. Joanne Sherrod.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Pull this file. Okay, this is landlord tenant court.
Yes,
I
sir.
do have a summons and complaint and a proof of service.
Yes, right.
Which is probably why you're here.
It's what? It's for what?
Well, I'm saying you received the proof of service. You probably received the summons, and that's why you knew to come to court.
Okay, amen.
So this is a complaint for non-payment of rent. Is there still any rent owed?
Your Honor, I have a balance of 679 in rent, 160 in costs, totals 839.
Okay, let's back up. Do you live in unit 202?
Yes,
Okay. And do you have a rental obligation?
yes.
Okay. And is there any rent that's still owed?
That is, honestly, that's an error. That's an error. I was paid, I paid double rent last month, so I was paid up to June. I can bring back receipt.
Okay, up to June?
Yeah, all I owe is for this month. I
For
don't owe no. No,
Okay,
I
so-
get legal aid, no.
No, what's your what's your monthly rental rate?
193.
193. So,
Sir, can I please share something? What happened was, I'm really paid up, I got received. What happened was my lights got cut off. In a HUD subsidized building, you have to have lights on. So when they found out my lights was out, then I get the shut off number, because you can't pass inspection. That's what I get with legal aid, because I got proof, I got all my I's dotted.
all your eyes dotted and your T's crossed?
Amen. So I'm they're using that. You know, so anyway, it's
And
really,
then take in consideration the filing fees. I think they're under $200, but the filing fees will be probably additional like 160. Report costs $55, service fees $35.
it's real.
Now, everyone gets the same, is everyone
No,
getting
I'm
the
talking
same?
about for something that's illegal, but I get with legal aid.
You with legal aid, you got 2 weeks until we come back. You come back on June 28th at 9:30. You'll get a notice to appear. Make sure you write it down for June 28th at 9:30. All right, any questions? No, do you have any questions? Then I'll answer.
I was 50 years younger, right? But
Okay.
anyway, no, sir.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
Amen.
Get all of that?
Tell her what you expect for.
Hold on now. For your paperwork.
Oh, okay. So I come back June 28th.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
I think you're a nice guy.
For his work. Judge, if you could sign this for her work, and this is for you also.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
for James.
That's for
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bradley.
Thank you, Attorney Haddad.
Oh, wow. All right, so who's next? All right. And what is your name?
Dawn Lewis.
Don Lewis. Good morning, Ms. Lewis.
Greetings.
Calling case number 2-334-9141, Orchestra Towers versus Dawn Lewis and all occupants.
Morning, Joe. We're at 275-969 here.
All right, and can you state your name?
Dawn Lewis.
Thank you, Ms. Lewis. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Today is the date and time for the first hearing in a complaint for non-payment of rent. Do you reside in unit 503? Okay. Is there still a rent balance? Okay. Before we get out of here, I suggest that you confirm with the landlord's attorney what that amount is.
Yes.
So at least we know within this 2 weeks.
My name is Joe, Mark Landos.
Okay, and legal aid is available in 417. They'll do an intake, and if they can represent you, they'll let you know. And between now and the next court date on the 28th, you should have enough time to put a plan together.
Very well.
So, do you have any questions? Okay, and thank you for appearing. Your next court date is June 28th.
Right out of here, and a little bit down, but it's 417.
All right, have a great day.
Thank you likewise.
All right, and then, are you Mr. Sherrod?
No, she just left.
Okay, you were next in the queue, so come on up. And if you need to leave, Mr. Horkham, let us know, but while you're here.
Five more minutes.
Okay, Mr. Tolbert, your case is gonna be dismissed, but we'll still call it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, you're Mr. Tolbert.
Yes.
Calling case number 2-334-9137, Emerald Springs Apartments versus Carlton Tolbert.
Morning, Joe. We're at 275-969 here.
And can you state your name?
Carlton Tolbert.
Thank you, Mr. Tolbert. This is your first hearing and apparently your last hearing because the dismissal was granted. Dismissal was requested and granted from the court for this case. I'm assuming that you satisfied your outstanding balance. All right, so it's fantastic. You must have. It's already verified. He already submitted the dismissal to the court. So I'm just putting it on the record. Oh, man, it was great.
They told me it was a misunderstanding. The other lady, that's my neighbor, was really, three ladies back.
Okay. Well, get a copy of this before you leave, just so you have it for your records. You don't have to appear. It's your case. All right. I guess you probably don't have any questions. Doesn't go on to judgment. Do you have any questions?
Just one, I was on section 8 myself, and I had something on my, something that took me off of my section 8. I was only paying for it. I had to pay 13 plus the 320 that I had to pay, dismissed it. It's never been.
Maybe the attorneys in 417 can assist. I'm not sure how, if you don't have a case, I'm not sure, but try. Pop your head in 417, maybe they can assist you. Let them know that your case is dismissed, just in case they have somebody who's facing eviction, but maybe they can follow up with you and you all work it out. I don't know, but it's worth a shot. You're here. You're welcome. Have a great day. John Lewis, and Joe Sherrod, you love?
That was the young lady you were here before.
Okay. Mika Johnson. Calling case number 2334947. This is Manning Manor versus Mika Jones and all occupants.
Morning, Joe, work at P7596 at the upper
Thank you. And may I have your name for the record?
Good morning, Judge. Mika Jones.
Mika Jones, are you going to the Tigers game today?
No.
All right, we're here for a summons and complaint for non-payment of rent. Do you live in the unit, 113?
Yes.
Okay. And is there still a rent balance? Okay. Make sure before you leave, you confirm with Mr. Parker on the rent, so you all are kind of on the same page. Your next court date will be June 28th at 9:30. Legal aid is available in 417 if you're requesting it. And if you pay before the next court date, please just verify that it may be a good idea to come and make sure it's dismissed. We're also live on YouTube every day. So just depending on when you pay the day before, I'll show up. But maybe you all figure out a better line of communication, but 417, legal aid, make sure you talk to Mr. Harka. And do you have any questions? Okay. Well, sorry. All right, take care.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. And Mr. Hall, calling case number 2334928. This is West Chicago Apartments versus Brand Hall.
Good morning, Joe, work at P75969 at the upper.
How you doing?
Good morning.
I don't know why we got a misunderstanding here.
And can you state your name for the record?
My name is Fran Hall.
Thank you, Ms. Hall. All right, there's been time for the first hearing for a complaint for non-payment of rent. We do have
That's not-
service.
I have all my receipts right here. I just paid them 15/8/3, the 14th of February. So they started all over again. They made an agreement with the, I think it's Mark, whoever the one for our apartment. And he got all the paperwork right here. They had to go to the United, Houses Committee. Got all my receipts from here, all the receipts from up in here. The attorney that represented me this month, so we the other information and stuff. I don't know what it is. So this all new. I'm not behind on anything.
What's your name? I mean, you said Susan who? Rock?
Her cell phone number is 774.
I can find it.
Okay. She's with her office.
All right, so how much is,
They asked her for 8. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I don't know if I have it attached somewhere else, they kind of sent me totals with groups, which I might take to another case, I don't have it, with me right now.
okay. What was, let's see, on the complaint, it says 854. What's your, 193 is your
This is my
amount?
rent, yep.
Okay,
And then police, the complaint said they have to see inspection to come out there because my roof is leaking from in my kitchen. Everything is when it rained, just of yesterday too, just raining there. They haven't fixed the sink yet. We don't have the washing machine and dryers is no more, and been there for the past 2 months. I have my grandkids with me. Then it rains in the elevator, then the elevator go on twice a month, should be off for 3 days, we're gonna talk to her. My fiance, he's on the defibrillator and everything. And, we don't have no central air, and all this is supposed to be into our leaks, and we don't have none of this.
okay, and have you made any communication with management about this?
Yes, we have. I even called directly and talked to Tracy herself and Lori.
So is Ms. Rock still representing you?
No, she told me someone to go to the legal aid, and she told me when I talked to her last night, she said it'll be somebody down here where I can get some type of assistance.
Okay, so room 417.
Okay. She told me to take all this information, that's where I go to.
room 417. Our next court date is the 28th,
All right, thank you.
June 28th at 9:30.
All right, you have a blessing.
All right, you too.
Thank
And there's a notice, there's a paper notice for you, right here. So
All
keep
right.
that. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. All right.
Is anyone else here that,
Two for.
you can come to the podium, ma'am. What were you trying to avoid over there?
Oh, no, people calling me.
Oh, okay. We're just making sure there weren't any, no, I just didn't know what you were avoiding, huh?
Okay.
All right, what is your
233-49-146.
146? Are you with Escape in there?
Danielle Skate, Lynn.
On case number 23349-146, Manning Manor versus Danielle Escape Lanier.
Morning, Joe Work at 275-969, attorney for Manning Manor.
All right, can you state your name for the record?
Danielle Skate, Lynn.
Thank you, Ms. Lanier. For your file.
Mayor, I don't have an updated total on this one. Complaint was filed on or about May 16th for 2810. I don't know if there's been payments since then.
Okay. Do you live in unit 417? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right, this is a complaint for non-payment of rent. It looks like the amount on the complaint, this was filed about a month ago, May 16th. It was 2810. Have you paid this month's rent?
No, sir. The reason that I didn't pay this month is because I did lose my job in December. The state was paying because, they knew I had lost my job, but they was done paying by February. So by February, I only owed $150. But I didn't have late fees and they charged me $5 a day. That's why it started adding up. But she told me I did not have to
Your
sign.
rent fees are $5 a day?
Yes, sir. I have a 1-year-old child. I lost my job with COVID. I could not go to work. I could not get a babysitter. I found my income, came by Section 8 right now. I just got a job 2 months ago, so I'm trying to work my way back up. Then I didn't sign the lease for this year at all because she told me that I didn't have to because they haven't painted my walls. I've been almost 2 years, almost 1 or 3. They haven't painted my walls. They haven't painted my lines. I have rats. I have roaches. The elevator is always down. I can't use the air conditioner. It's hot in there. It's just a lot. I don't know why it says that much. Because like I said, the state, you can see through the login, the state has been helping me pay because I've been having trouble. And I only owed it $150 by February because that's the only thing that was left on the balance. But by them charging me $5 a day or like $120 a week, I can't pay that. I can't catch up if I don't have a job. Nobody can help me.
All right. All right, so question, are you paying something each month?
As of right now, no.
So the 150 that was owed in February, you're adding month by month and then, okay, all right. 417, legal aid is in 417. There's some attorneys right here. 417. Hold on, don't leave this yet. June 28th, you get a notice. June 28th at 9:30. Same situation, hearing number 2. It'll be a resolution at hearing number 2. The balance, that's why I'm glad Mr. Horka is here, because he can give you what he has. You can go talk to legal aid because you're here, and we have 2 weeks to. You have 2 weeks to get it together and come up with some type of plan, and maybe you all agree, maybe you all don't. But in 2 weeks, we'll either have a hearing, I'll put something on the record that you all agree to, or maybe a dismissal if you get the money by that time. So, good luck. 417. Do it today rather than 2 weeks. You're here, we're done, and I'll see you back on 28th.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, thank you, Mr. Horton.
You're welcome, Judge.
That was helpful.
Yeah, no worries. I had to do it, Chairman.
Okay,
I do have a setting in case, as just telling Attorney Greeley, if I'm tied up in judgment, feel free to proceed. I'm just asking for an adjournment. That one was a pretty good one. So,
okay.
but I'll try and pop back in around in there.
All right, what case number are you on, ma'am? Maybe we can get you a bound.
Case number up here?
Yep.
It's 23-349-143.
143, what's your name?
It's Fernando Daniel.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Horka is rushing off, so he's just gonna tell you your balance. I'll call you up to the podium, but I just wanted him to give you what he had because he's here and you're here,
It's
so.
a termination case, Your Honor.
Okay, it's a termination case, so it wouldn't be a rental balance. I'll call your case right now. Please step to the podium. Thank you, Mr. Horka. Come here.
Right here.
Can't get to that because of the chairs.
If you want to stand right there, that's fine too.
Okay.
Not an issue. And could you give me the last 3 digits of the case number?
143.
143. And Fernando Daniel?
Go ahead.
Okay. Calling case number 2334-9143. This is Warren Plaza versus Fernando Daniel. May I have, can you state your name for the record? Thank you, Mr. Daniel. We are here, I do have proof of service, so we know that this case was served, and you are here. This is a summons and complaint to recover possession of property. There's also a, notice to terminate and a deed in the property. Do you live in unit 109?
Yes, sir.
All right. Today is the first of 2 hearings. Your second hearing will be in 14 days. The landlord's not asking for rent, you're asking for possession. You understand?
Possession,
Of the property.
okay.
So legal aid is available on 417. You need to speak to an attorney. They're basically asking for purely a move out there.
Okay.
So if you're planning on moving,
No, well, not really. I mean, he doesn't have like the ability to move nowhere. I'm gonna be his home health care, but I have to, I'm from Texas. I have to go back to Texas and get my ID because it's expired. And so I was gonna be his home health care. What is it, nephew? His nephew has been staying there. So she had a complaint about him having, females, a lot of company and stuff over there. But it wasn't that bad, but she told him to slow the company down and he did. So he really doesn't have nowhere, he just got into the place. And he was just trying to have some help until I could get my ID. No fingers on one hand, cook for him and everything, his nephew cooked for him. His nephew is just a young guy and has a lot of female friends. And he wasn't like disturbing, it was just a lot of female friends coming over.
so there was a violation of the lease agreement?
No, how was that?
No, I'm asking how did,
I don't know, that's the only thing she told him about was the company. And then he tried to pay his rent this month and she gave it back to him a week later. So,
okay. Room 417 is legal aid. It may be beneficial to speak to legal aid.
you're behind, is somebody? Okay, all right, thank you.
Well, do you have any questions?
I'm gonna have, got it. We have a lot of people coming by, come to see me, kind of, is that gonna hurt? Kind of come. I mean, bother anybody? I have no.
Yeah. Basically, No, it didn't stop the traffic, but I hold it down like that, though. You know what I'm saying? But in this way, it's changed in bills. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to tighten up.
All right, well, maybe you can work something out building in the meantime, but you have 2 weeks until your second hearing.
Okay,
And that's June 28th and
what one was that
9:30.
again?
417.
Okay.
This next hearing date, we have to come up with a resolution.
Okay.
So,
I mean, it's, if he have to move, that's fine, but just like give me time to get him somewhere. Cause you know, you have to put application fees and the application in, and, you know, they got the clear, he can't do it within like just the end of this month or a month time.
417.
You understand, like when
I
I'm.
understand what you're saying,
Oh, okay,
but there's a sense of urgency.
huh?
There's a sense of urgency.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
So Judge, on Coleman's case, he said he may be running a bit late, but his defendants moved out of the home, so he's gonna close this case.
Oh, so I can dismiss it?
Yes.
623, 626.
Excuse me, Judge, there's someone that's saying they're in the waiting room and they're trying to get into the Zoom.
Chelsea Williams.
Chelsea Williams.
All right, William Armour.
Oh, you're fine.
Hello,
Good morning.
good morning. How you doing, Your Honor?
Doing well. Do you have a matter this morning?
Yes, I didn't know, I thought it was just a Zoom. I didn't know it was in person.
It is in person. What case are you on?
Oh, I'm sorry. Say that again, Your Honor.
What is your case number?
233-49123.
Okay. Mr. Landau was just here for your case. Calling case number 233-49123. This is Langford at Telegraph Apartments versus William Armour. Can you state your name for the record?
William Armour.
All right, thank you. Do you live in unit 114?
Yes,
Okay. Today is a complaint for non-payment of rent. Do you still owe rent?
yes, sir.
Okay. Can't confirm right now what the current rent is, but based on the complaint, it was $3,640. The monthly rent looks like it's $630. So probably 4,270 plus court costs. So it's probably in the four, most likely, unless something has changed.
I'm sorry. Say that last part again, sir.
What'd you say?
Say that last part again. I'm sorry.
I don't have your exact amount, but
Okay.
rental rate is $630, correct?
Yes.
All right, and the complaint says $3,640 is owed.
Okay.
So I just did the math and account for another 160 in court costs, most likely. Room 417 has attorneys available to assist you.
Okay.
There may be someone who can talk to you on Zoom, but it may be all the resources are in person now. So if you'd like to speak to someone, you may want to come down here to 417.
Okay.
Are you unable to make it down here?
Not today. Is it possible I can get down there tomorrow?
They're here Room 417, someone will be here, but tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow, you get down here, then, yeah, sure. But,
What
your
time are
next
they
court
here
date is, what'd you say?
What time are they here till today?
Usually around 3, once the docket's over, they're going,
Once the
they're heading
docket's
back.
over, we're gone, so it depends on the dockets.
So it's best to catch them in the morning.
Okay, I'll try to get down. If I can't get down there today, I'll get down there first thing in the morning.
It's all for your benefit. It's all for your benefit. It's, whether you come down here or not, doesn't really affect me. It's just, it's all for you, so. Your next court date is June 28th at 9:30 a.m.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Please come in person.
All right, thank
All right, take care.
Will we be ready for this? No. 6:22. So it's 20, like this one? Yeah. Okay, that one was 6:22. Oh, second. Oh, this second one is 6:23? Yeah.
Chelsea Williams, good morning. Chelsea Williams.
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What case are you on, Ms. Williams?
You want the case number?
Yes, yeah, that'll be helpful. What's the case number?
Okay, it's 233-42016.
42016.
Yes,
And what's the case? Does it have a judge's name on it?
yes. I think it's Jack, JACQUE.
Okay, so you need to go to courtroom 538.
Okay, do you have the Zoom meeting ID number?
Yes, 360-538-0000.
Okay, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You do the same.
Thank you. Please state your name for the record.
In your right.
And Ms. Wright, this is case number 2334510. We're on YouTube, and I know it was muted when I called out the case number. So, your matter has been dismissed. The plaintiff has submitted a notice of dismissal. I'm going to sign it, place it in the file. I want you to get a copy from the court officer before you leave, so you have it for your record.
Okay.
There's a second court date, but you're not required to come.
Okay.
You won't be on the docket because we have a dismissal.
Okay.
So you're done after this. I'm assuming you paid your rent or?
Yes.
Okay, so that's great. It's always something that the court loves to hear. Get your copy.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, so Ms. Wright, this wasn't your, where'd she go?
She right there.
Oh, okay. This wasn't your first hearing. This was, we've been in court already. Huh, okay.
Yes.
Your matter is being dismissed.
Okay.
Right. Calling case number 233491126. This is Woodland Arms Apartments versus Jerry Caldwell. This matter is dismissed without prejudice. Dismissal was submitted by plaintiff's counsel. That's 9126. Mr. Caldwell, you are not required to appear to your second hearing date. The first date and your last date. The case is dismissed. You'll receive a dismissal in the mail. Good luck. Calling case number 233491130. This is Granada Apartments North versus Antonio Mott. Antonio Mott doesn't appear to be here. Matter is dismissed, Mr. Mott. You do not have to appear to your second hearing. You have no second hearing. Your case is dismissed. Congratulations. Antonio Mott, 9130, and unit number 12, your case is dismissed. You do not need to appear. Calling case number 233491131. This is Granada Apartments North versus Fatima Latner. Your matter is dismissed without prejudice. You have no obligation to appear to the second hearing. Ms. Latner, Indian 9131. That is the property on Greenfield, Unit 15. You do not need to appear. Your matter is dismissed. Calling case number 233491140, Orchestra Towers versus Norris AG. Your matter is dismissed without prejudice. The AG, you do not have to appear in the second hearing. Matter is dismissed. Nine, 1, 4, 0. Calling case number 233491144 Warren Plaza versus Jesse Brown. This matter is dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Brown, you do not have to appear to court. Your matter is dismissed. You'll receive a notice in the mail. This is for apartment number 907. And good morning. Did you appear? You appeared already this morning, correct?
Her matter is at 10.
Your matter is at 10? Brown, your matter is dismissed. Jesse Brown, your matter is dismissed. In 9144.
Sabree's court, right? Yeah.
Calling case number 23349124. This is Woodland Arms Apartments versus Artiana Searles. Artiana Searles. And apartment 119. Your next court date is, you guessed it, June 28th at 9:20 a.m. And it failed to appear at the first hearing. Proof of service is in the file. On case number 23349125. This is Artenise Searles in unit 126. Your new court date is June 28th at 9:30 a.m. Defendant has failed to appear. Please appear on the 28th. Calling case number 23349133. This is Langford at Telegraph Apartments versus Kirby Washington and occupants in unit 117. Defendants have failed to appear. Your next court date is June 28th at 9 a.m. On case number 23349134 versus, this is Langford Apartments versus Lawrence Phillips in unit 235. There's proof of service in the file. Defendant failed to appear. The next court date is June 28th at 9:30 a.m. Calling case number 23349135. This is Ramon Myatt versus, this is Ramon Myatt's case. This is Langford at Telegraph Apartments versus Ramon Myatt, who lives in 229, unit 229. There's proof of service in this file. Defendant has failed to appear. The next court date is June 28th at 9:30 a.m. Calling case number 23349142. This is Orchestra Towers versus Edward Alfred and all occupants. There's proof of service in the file. defendant, Mr. Alfred, has failed to appear. However, the next court date is June 28th, 2023 at 9:30 a.m. Calling case number 23347687. Okay, that's the case. Are you on 7687? That's the matter that's going.
Yeah, at least.
Okay. All right, this is your file. All right. Then we have.
Mr. Woodard gave us permission to get adjournment on that one, but let me just check with.
Okay, yeah, I think he did advise that that was going to be a determined. Calling case number 233494143. This is Daniel Fernando and all occupants. Mr. Fernando is here. What is he?
Yep, he was.
And he received his court date. The next court date for this matter is June 28th, 2023. Proof of service and file. Both plaintiff and defendant received their new court date. Are you Hope Jones? Ma'am, what's your name?
My name is Emma Wilson.
Emma Wilson, okay. Welcome in person. Cool. So, Mr. Harvey, we're scheduled for Mr. Harvey today.
Yep. Take that water back on.
Yeah, it is. Okay, and Attorney Coleman stated that, what, 684?
Did you run it? He said that they moved out of the premises.
Hey, Mr. Goodwin.
Mr. Goodwin.
Can we get this adjournment for you real quick?
The Emma Wilson or the
Emma Wilson.
yes. Oh, we're just gonna do that now. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna come take a picture. Is that okay?
Sure.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Let me show her and then
Okay.
The level of excitement changed.
Just street squad.
Is that Mr. Horn?
Yes.
Morning, Mr. Horn.
Good morning. Okay.
Good to see you in person.
Okay.
it wasn't too much trouble getting down here? Okay, that's
It
good.
was like a straight shot and, in both ways.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Good to know.
Yeah.
Morning, Mr. Harvey.
Hey, how you doing? You all right?
Doing well. I've got you checked in, but go ahead and sign in.
Okay.
Your Honor, if I might look at that file real quick for, Mr. Horn.
616.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Calling case number 2334-7687. This is Emerald Springs Apartments versus Emma Wilson. And good morning, and this is Attorney Mark Landau's case. Mr. Horka is standing in for Attorney Landau. He is present in a different courtroom, but he's notified us that we can call this case. So, may I have your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Jacob Purvis, practicing under supervision of Attorney Hillary Brady, under CR 436.
Thank you. And can I have your name?
Oh, yes, my name is Emma Wilson. Emma Wilson.
Thank you, Ms. Wilson. And do you reside on Caldwell Street?
I'm on, Charles Street. This is the wrong address. I'm on Charles Street, not Conway. 834 Charles, not Conway.
Okay. So is this an error? How did you know to come here today?
Because I was just, was on
Zoom?
Zoom 2 weeks ago.
All right. Counsel, do you have any requests for the court?
Your Honor, the plaintiff's counsel has agreed to this adjournment around the end of June, on Wednesday or Thursday would be preferable. I believe that'll be the 28th or 29th.
28th, make it 2 weeks exactly, so let's go with 28th.
Sounds good, Your Honor.
Are you able to come back on the 28th?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, so I'll see you all back June 28th at, let's keep it at 10 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Someone please sit down for some paperwork.
I'll close.
Your Honor, I had a second case, the Horka, you already submitted this.
Danielle, right?
Right?
Yep, I called her. Is she in person?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Yeah, we dismissed it earlier.
Okay.
So she's taken care of. Thank you. Attorney Wagner. I guess we can call your case. Mr. Harvey.
All parties are.
Parties are present. No time like the present. On case number 2334-7573, this is Andre Harvey versus Hope Jones and D'Angelo Royal. All right. Can you state your name for the record? Thank you, Mr. Harvey.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Hannah Wagner with Lakeshore Legal Aid, P85530, appearing on behalf of the defendants, Ms. Hope Jones and Mr. D'Angelo Royal. Ms. Hope Jones and Mr. Royal are both present in the courtroom. If you can state your name for the record.
Hope Jones.
Thank you, Ms. Jones.
D'Angelo Royal.
Thank you, Mr. Royal. Good morning to everyone. All right, we were here last week. Was it last week?
Yes.
It was your.
All right, and we were here last week to address an emergency order for restoration of water service. There were several other issues that existed, but this was the most important. So before we address the other issues, we want to make sure that the water was restored for this period while you all are still occupying the property. Is there any update on that?
Yes, it was just restored noon Monday.
Okay, so you've got one.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Mr. Harvey. Is there still an issue with whose name it is in?
It was, but no, not now. It was. They were, I don't know if he kept calling, but they were confused. They didn't know if we were lying or he were lying. So they was waiting for the court order. They got the court order. Then they saw that it was supposed to be in his name. So they went ahead Monday and just turned it on.
It's hard to get, I don't know. I used to go to the water department, just walk in and just wait. But you can't even do that anymore. So I can understand the confusion and a lot of people.
Actually, the water company called Monday. She still has an investigation going on. So that's why they actually called me to find out Mr. D'Angelo, put it in Mr. D'Angelo name. So they called me at 8:30 in the morning. So I talked to Ms. Lewis to talk to yes, they were still there. So it's good material to do the work. Like she stated, that you asked for the work. So for me to be compliant, so that's why the water got turned on. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Okay. So it's in your name, Mr. Royal?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So where are we at now?
Your Honor, this is a little bit unusual case in that we did file an answer in affirmative defenses. It was about a month ago at this point, but had been delaying the proceeding to deal with the issue of the water. Defense had not brought out these defenses because we had been so focused on getting water service restored to the property. But at this time, we still would emphasize all of the affirmative defenses that we have brought in this case. This is a termination of tenancy that Mr. Harvey filed with a 30-day notice. However, there's the existence of a one-year lease that all parties signed. Attached to that answer and affirmative defenses was a copy of the notice slip, which has no reason stated for termination. And on the complaint itself, the reason stated is that a 30-day notice was given. Like I mentioned, there is a one-year lease in place here. So under MCL 550.134 section 3, one-year lease cannot be terminated with a 30-day notice. Additionally, there's been no allegation of a lease violation. The complaint states that the lease was terminated for a violation, and a handwritten statement says Ms. Jones moved from the property and then moved back in and submitted to the court. But there's no allegation of a lease violation that took place in the complaint, notice. And finally, this action was started because Ms. Jones contacted DC and requested an inspection of the property. Ms. Jones, upon moving in on March 1st in 2023, noticed that there were significant repair issues to the property. including electrical work and plumbing work that needed to be done. She and Mr. Harvey had a back and forth with the tax trying to resolve the issues. They had some repair people come out, but the quotes that she was given concerned her, so she contacted the city as well to have an inspection. Contacted the BC on March 24th to discuss that inspection. On March 27th, BC contacted Ms. Jones and Mr. Harvey to let them know that they would be coming out to do an inspection. The very next morning, Mr. Harvey served Ms. Jones with a notice to quit on March 28th. In direct response from finding out from BC that an inspection will be taking place. The BC report, that first BC report is attached to that answer and the negative defense as well. And you can actually see on page 2 of that report that the inspector listed one of the violations as a violation of Detroit City Code 8-15-98. That this termination of tenancy was started to avoid compliance with the inspection in retaliation for the inspection. That's included in both BC reports that were attached to the answer and pertinent defenses. It's hard to see a more clear-cut case of retaliatory eviction, Your Honor.
How does, gun inspector?
My understanding is that Ms. Jones was served with a notice to quit the morning of the first inspection, March 28th, and she showed that notice to quit to the inspector upon his arrival that same day and had informed him what was going on. That she had been called, they'd been notified. So he noted in his report that in his determination as an employee of the city, that this was a retaliatory eviction.
All right. And when did the tenancy start?
The lease was signed February 18th, I believe, the tenancy started March 1st. And Your Honor, the tenants, they don't want to stay in this property at this point. They are happy to be moving, but to have that result in a judgment of eviction would be rewarding that retaliatory eviction. Part of it tried to work out a without date. Mr. Harvey's insisting on 10 days, and that is just not feasible at this point. Ms. Jones has had to dip into her savings to pay for the gallons and gallons of water she's been having to buy out of pocket because water service had been turned off to the property. She is working on getting out. She wants to get out of this property, but the way to do it is not through the judgment of eviction. Every step in this case from the notice to complaint has been insufficient, and we're asking that you dismiss this case at this point. She's happy to get out, but a judgment of eviction is not the way to resolve this matter.
Sorry. What about an all occupants judgment with agreed upon move out date? Is that something that you're willing to entertain?
Your Honor, we can definitely discuss it, but I know at this point, the 10 days that Mr. Harvey has been insisting on is not going to be enough. And if that's the agreed upon move out date, I don't think my clients would agree to that.
Okay, how much time do you need?
I need at least 30 to 60 days because we waiting for a house, but they are still fixing it up for renovating. And they haven't gave us an exact time, but they said that they should be done within 30 days.
What about July 21st?
We do August 1st.
You agree to August 1st in the all occupants judgment? Because it's either that or potential dismissal and you're refiling it. So I think time-wise, you're at the same. I can't tell you decide what to do. I'm just trying to produce a solution.
Okay, I want to produce a solution to that. Mine has.
Yeah, I'm proposing a solution. I'm ready to hear your proposal. All right.
Can we at least give her 20 days? Because she already non-payment of rent for 2 months already, so she already been here for 2 months already, non-payment. I have a PPO out on her. I have 3 police reports on her. One of them is criminal. At this point, me and Ms. Jones is not getting along, period. I've tried to resolve everything. There's still things that's going on with the matter, so I just want Ms. Jones to vacate the premises in 20 days. She already had like 60 days already to get her things together. She's prolonging the process, and if she moved August 1st, that's the whole summer without her paying rent.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I feel like the only reason why I need until August first is because everything would have been done quicker if he would never got the water turned off illegal. It was illegal. He do have a PPO out, but upon finding out about this PPO, he went online and created this PPO and went to court. I mean, we didn't even go to court or anything. It was an ex parte PPO because he was basically acting like he was scared for his life. Me and this man has never had an argument. We never been in physical altercation. It was never any of that. He just, as soon as I called the inspector, it just went haywire. The thing with the water, if he would never got the water cut off, I would have probably been out there way before now because I probably would have had a different place before this place. But I had to dip into my savings to one, to buy a car, to be able to make more money because he was in the hospital and I was going through trouble with water. So I have two kids traveling different places every night because I don't have no water at home and it was unsanitary and everything was already messed up. But he basically just wanted us to live in a home like that and pay him $1,100 in rent. And we even told him after the plumbers and electricians let us know that this was a big job and they would be there basically the whole time of our lease. I talked to Mr. Andre. I asked him, I said, well, being that it's a lot of issues and we just got into this accident. He's paralyzed. This is new to all of us. I'm doing this on my own. I can't just hop and move because it's not a good living situation. So what I did was offer him, I said, well, until you get everything fixed, can you go down on the rent by a couple hundred? I'm thinking he gonna take it to 900, 950. He just completely said, no, I need 1,100. And if not, you can move by April 1st and I'll give you your money. I said, look, I would try to move. The only thing I would agree that he said that was the truth was me saying that I would leave early. I never gave him a date because I signed the year lease. How can I move out? This conversation is until March 13th or March 14th. How can I move out in 2 weeks? And I just moved in and I just moved my whole family. Like, that's just unreasonable. And then once I called BC, he let me know, the inspector let me know what situation I was finna be dealing with already. He told me like he deal with landlords and people like this all the time. Basically, he just wanted the money while we was renting there, while we were staying there, so he could fix up the house or do whatever he wanted to do with it. But he just wanted the money, to use our money to fix up the house, which I can't call that because that's not my judgment to say. But you gotta be fair somewhere. And turning off the water a month after we've been there and telling us he had already threatened me to turn off the water April 2nd. So he already had intentions on turning that water off. And then I had to live 2 months with no water, 2 kids and a paralyzed boyfriend. What am I supposed to do with that? And I just moved into this home, gave you all my money. What am I supposed to do with that? That's the only reason why I need 30 to 60 more days because I'm waiting for this place. I don't understand what his issue is. I really don't. I don't understand the issue. And we actually have a motion to terminate that PPO June 21st. So that's obsolete as well.
Jackson?
Your Honor, I know we're
And
trying to.
I'm not making any light of the situation. Thank you.
Yeah, I know, you're a judge. You can only go by what's going on.
Yeah, Your Honor, I know we're trying to work out a solution. I understand, Mr. Harvey's position as a landlord, but, we do have to follow the law here. If the parties can't reach an agreement, I would just ask that this case be dismissed because of the faulty notice, because of the retaliatory eviction, because of the lack of sufficient pleading in the complaint, allow Ms. Jones to prepare a defense. There were no allegations of a lease violation here. We're working towards a solution. Mr. Harvey is welcome to refile with a proper 30-day notice. I'm assuming Ms. Jones is actually going to be out by the time that case would even be ready to be filed, but I can't advise my client to accept. Give me a chance, Mr. Harvey, I promise. I can't advise my client to accept less time than she needs, and when we're asking for a dismissal.
And it's up to her anyway. So
30 days to be officially enough, so she just.
So let's say, okay, this is what 30 days would be July 14th. Are you willing to enter an all occupants judgment? Removing the named parties and getting a judgment as all occupants?
Yes.
Okay. Is that something that your client is willing to entertain?
For July 14th,
Yeah.
no, I can't move by July 14th. It's impossible. The house won't even be ready. They gave us an estimated 30-day time frame. If we go exactly with them 30 days and they not even ready, we just gonna be out on the streets. Like, that's all I'm saying.
She actually gave them 30 day notice on March the 13th, so that was a termination of her lease. So
I did
I
not give
turned
you a
around
30
and gave her 30-day notice.
I did not give him a 30-day
After
notice.
I gave her the 30-day notice, that's when she called the inspector. I didn't know anything about the inspector until after this was going on, so this is not a retaliation of trying to kick Ms. Jones out. Actually, Ms. Jones said she was leaving by May 1st, April 1st, and she would not be there no longer by May 1st. She would actually be out by May 1st. It's June. And you actually see that in her texts, several texts.
I understand, but this is the issue.
Can I see these text messages?
This is the issue, Mr. Harvey.
Yes.
Technically, notice is deficient. Technical. There's no box check on box C.
I was advised from downstairs on the second floor how to fill out the eviction thing, so.
We're not supposed to give you legal advice for that simple purpose. So box C isn't checked. I'm gonna be honest with you, had there not been an attorney, I may not have picked up on this. She may not have picked up on it. And whether it was filled or not, the notice was given, but on a technical, through the court rules, she has an argument. So, let's do this one more time. It's July 21st. Work for you.
Yes.
No. I would like August 1st. The only reason why is because I don't want to bite off more than I can handle.
Okay, so I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. You can refile. Mr. Harvey, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to refile. Have to refile the matter. And renotice it and refile it.
Gotta be a 7-day notice.
There's a non-payment of rent complaint.
Yes, it is non-payment.
You're entitled to everything under the court rules. I can't give you legal advice. However, thank you for cutting the water on and addressing that issue. Thank you, Attorney Wagner. You all both did what you're supposed to do on that. And it just didn't work out. It didn't work out. It worked out maybe for you. Or I'm glad you all got the water on. Doesn't affect us either way, but I just want to make sure we're being fair, and fairness is court rules, and you missed a box that may set you back a few months. But at the end of the day, it seems like you'll still regain possession of your property.
Yes,
And
you will.
you have some water. You all will figure it out too. So good luck to you all. Good luck to you. And this matter is dismissed. You have every right to refile.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so, me, I think we want to, name it, but it's not in the,
Okay, no.
so it's another name. And this one, it's the.
So you said give it to your attorney?
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
I did.
Good luck, Mr. Harvey. Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate you, sir.
So this the time to go, so you just gotta change whatever in the system.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They got a,
This has nothing to do with this, right?
no, they got, an actual old golf course on 7 Mile and Telegraph that nobody's using.
Was that like rude?
Yeah, though, like, so I was gonna propose it to the mayor, whereas though, is if they use it as an ATV park, they actually using and pushing down the grass, so the grass people ain't gotta come out there and cut the grass, and the people got somewhere to ride at instead of on the streets. What do you think about that?
That's a great idea.
Oh, thank you.
I think there should also be a race track
I said as well.
in the motor city
Right.
where people can drive the cars that Dodge sells to them and accepts their money and markets to people that cause
Right.
disturbances in the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood, so I thought.
It may save some money on speed bumps and may save some lives.
Save a lot of lives.
Yeah, so I'm with you on that, Mr. Harvey.
See, yes, there we go.
We have the land.
Yes, it is land. It is.
You gotta put your proposal together. Chat GPT.
Okay, man. I
You know
think
what Chat GPT is?
No, but I will check.
Write
that.
it down.
Say chat BBT.
Chat GPT.
That AI.
Little program. So you say, I need a proposal on an ATV park because of this and because of the reasons and that. You'll be surprised what you get. Start there.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I'm ready.
Y'all ready? Okay.
Jackie.
Yeah. All right, so we have, Peter Rogers left and Augustus Horn. Oh, you're here for Augustus Horn?
I'm Cox. And I've been representing Mr. Horn, but I found a motion to withdraw.
Where'd he go?
He went to Astro.
Okay, I'll wait until he's back and then we'll. Are you all waiting on paperwork?
Yes.
That was kind of decided.
Yeah, it's an AI program.
about utilities. And this case is very, very old. They bringing up something that dismissed back in, last year.
Why was it dismissed?
I came on Zoom. I was back last year. This very same case. Yeah. Mind locking up right now because I got so much to say. But the staff in that office has changed 5 different times since I've been there. And has changed 3 times in the last 2 months. And this case that they're claiming that I owe is not about rent, it's about some utilities that is not in my name.
Okay, and are the utilities supposed to be in your name?
Not that I know of, it's not anything that I moved in that state that. It's not in my contract. They tried to give me a piece of paper that they typed up saying that I owe that.
All right, are you using utilities?
Yeah.
And under your agreement, are you supposed to pay for the utilities?
No.
Who's supposed to pay for the utilities?
I pay my lights and things like that.
No, that's utilities, so lights,
Yeah.
lights and gas
Yeah, I
is
pay that.
DTE, and then water is DWSD. So you pay your DTE bill?
Yes.
All right. And water, is water part of the lease agreement, or is it?
No.
Okay, so are you responsible for the water?
Oh, no, I'm not responsible for the water.
Okay.
It wasn't in my lease. I read my lease and it's not there. And what they're doing is they're typing up a piece of paper and addressing it. If I owe $1,000, why is it waited so long for me to come to court behind $4,000? They should have been on that in the beginning, before it even got to that amount. Like $50, $100, $200, but they didn't do that. They waited until, and then what did she come up with? Almost $4,000 and for anything. Only been in 2 years.
Council.
I was just looking through the script that I have in the file. I don't know if it's the correct one, but he hasn't paid rent since April, that looks like. And at the time, he had a balance of $2,802.98. So
I paid rent this month, the month before that, every month that I've been there.
So how much did you pay rent?
$800.
When is the last time you paid?
June the 1st, June the 2nd, 3rd.
How'd you pay?
Cashier check.
Okay.
I have no record.
So it's no record of June. Who'd you pay it to?
The water bill. Y'all, I gave it to, y'all.
And what about after that? What, before June, did you owe any rent?
Yeah, pay May.
Pay April?
Yes. Every month that I've been there, I
I have given them their money.
Okay, so. Is this, fine again.
It seems like this is that on me.
Now, the lease says you're responsible for water and sewer, trash, TV, internet, electricity, natural gas, and the telephone. I don't know how, excuse me, I don't know how relevant the telephone bill is, but lights, gas, utilities are on here. So how much time, so where does this amount come from?
I'm not sure. You know, they're accusing me of not paying something on the utility.
Did you ever
But
look
I'm
in,
paying my utility.
did you ever look into it?
Yeah, I always look into it.
Okay.
I'm not, I come in the office and ask for a computer printer, um, and things of that nature. But, and I get those.
So I have and we did not, the last time that Mr. Cox's office was in court, that he paid $100 before the court, there was no, just for the record. And the current balance with this month's rent, including June rent included, is $4,843.
So they have 4,800 and, you said?
4,000.
And if the record is being truthful about anything, this case was dismissed.
Was it this case or the previous case?
Previous case.
Right, so they can refile it. Get it wrong, you can refile it. So, so 5,000.
$83.36.
Where did that come from? You coming from a word of mouth. That ain't no proof.
Okay, so you have a ledger?
I have one printed off from last month that hasn't added this month, so.
Okay.
But I have them.
And you're saying to the court that you paid, do you have receipts for any of your payments?
Yes, I don't have them with me, but I do have them.
I
have a few of them. Let me tell you one other thing, John.
Okay, I'm listening.
My receipts came up missing. They came in my apartment, and some kind of way receipts for my money orders, because I was paying in money orders at first. And then they required me to pay, they wasn't accepting money orders no more. So they canceled the money orders from their clients or residents. And so, I started having to pay through cashier check.
It looks like there was an you were paying it for check at first, and then they said start paying cashier's checks, right?
Yes.
Okay. In April, there's a check. And it doesn't appear, okay. And this, yeah, you say you had to update the ledger. Okay. So is there anything after June or May 1st that was paid? I'll take it.
Mark messages you, just ignore
Decline.
Yeah, just tell him no.
Let's see. Let's see where this. Right on, right here. don't see any payments. Google Home. That's not a Pixel?
No.
Okay. Never asked, but. Okay, Mr. Horn.
Yes.
You don't have any receipts that show, any proof. You have anything that convinces the court that you don't owe this amount?
I can, produce last month, this month, maybe, April. And as I was trying to explain, my receipts come up missing. They disappeared. Some kind of way they're not in my apartment. So therefore, somebody on their side came into my apartment and took it.
Yeah, that's the conclusion, huh?
They disappeared, Your Honor. Things do happen.
Things do happen, absolutely. But to why it would take. But, today is the date and time. Let's see, this case started April 3rd. It came to me on April 17th. Went from April 17th to May 8th, then we went to May 31st, and now we're back on the 14th. And none of those hearings did you provide any receipts or money orders. And you're saying that they're lost, so if
No, they're not lost. They disappeared because I produced them in the first case. I mean, the previous case. And then I get another
notice
to appear back in court a year later for the same thing that it was already addressed.
Okay.
And so to me, they came in, took my stuff, and so I couldn't produce it. But I didn't know I was coming back to court.
You have an issue right now, Mr. Horn, because we're gonna have a resolution today. There's no good cause for an adjournment on this matter. And you're gonna have to figure out, you're gonna have to either pay the amount that's owed or be able to prove that you don't owe it to management. Because you can't prove that you don't owe it to me. So it's not gonna get reduced on my end. So either you're gonna have to pay this $5,000 $5,033.33. That's the final, that's including court costs. That's of all costs. Court costs. So you're going to have to work something out with the Jefferson and be able to articulate that to them because you can't explain it to the court. I can't base your receipt off of the notion that it disappeared. If you gave it to me, then I could ask Attorney Snyder, I said, okay, where is it? I mean, where this doesn't show on the ledger, but you don't have anything to show me.
Well, it was produced in the previous case, Your Honor. And so, if the records reflect anything, they can do the research and see that those things were produced.
The record's not gonna reflect that. I mean, the record may reflect it, but did you pull the case? Did you pull the previous case and see if the file had the copies of the receipts? That's your homework.
Well, no, I didn't do that, Your Honor. But the time that I keep having to come back to court and with my health being deteriorated, everything is like, burdening me. But, I'm saying that she hasn't established any proof.
She's giving me a ledger.
That says what?
It says you owe,
I have that.
right.
And
So-
it didn't add up to nothing.
Well, this adds up to $4,011 after court costs. And with the rent of June and probably a late fee, it seems about right. 5033, it's 4011 here.
They generated that computer.
Of course they did. Looks like Friedman.
But
Real estate
mine don't
man.
say that.
But you don't have yours.
No.
That's the problem. That's the problem right there. So how much time do you need to either pay or sort this out, Mr. Horn?
At least 60 days.
How much time are you going to offer, council?
Sure, 10 days.
I was offered,
I'm listening to you.
I was offered from Joe. Well, my date is. That's last day I appeared in court was the 31st of May. I'm back in court this day in myself. That was 15 days. That was 15 days. Now she only giving me 10 days.
By law, maybe 15 days ago, she may have given you more time.
No, I'm saying you gave, when I first came to court, was in May 31st. Now I'm back in court. And I didn't realize that I had a court date because this came in the mail a few days ago.
We were here at the last hearing. You knew at the last hearing, didn't you?
Yeah, I was on Zoom.
So why didn't we adjourned it at the last hearing?
But I didn't have a court appearance coming up. I wasn't prepared for it.
Okay. All right, I'm going to issue a judgment by hearing, Mr. Horn, for a move out date of July 14th.
Okay.
That's 30 days.
I'm ready.
That's 30.
Okay.
And they'll be able to apply for a writ after that 30 days. So you do have 30 days. It's a non-payment print. So in the event, so this judgment will go in for $5,033.33. You find some assistance or work that balance out, find proof that you made those payments or whatever you can do, you need to do that before July 14th. Because after July 14th, a writ of eviction can be filed.
Okay.
please wait around. We can get you a copy of the judgment today.
Your Honor. Emergency motion to defer case.
And John,
Yes.
I didn't have no defense. No, I didn't have no defense today. She decided to step down today.
Why did she step down? You don't know? Well, you have a right to appeal this case. You have a right by law to appeal it.
Okay.
Just don't wait too late.
How do what's my procedure?
Go down to 2 and you file a motion to, I can give you the, appropriate motion. I can't give you legal advice, Mr. Moore.
Okay.
I just wanted to know.
Oh, yeah, you are free to go. You're free to go. If you want your copies.
I'll come back.
Okay, all right.
Like, maybe tomorrow.
Cox.
Yeah.
So there'll be.
Can I just give her one of these right now? Are you stamping, are you putting a seal on these?
No, Judge.
All right, we can just have a copy. Take a copy right now.
Thank you.
And Mr. Warren, we can give him his copy too.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Oh, all right. Emergency motion.
It got this all like great, it's like, I tell you that, so there we go.
That the emergency motion in there?
Hmm?
That the emergency motion in there?
Yes, this entire thing. If I push a button, it's just emergency. With a loudspeaker.
That emergency is dwindling away.
Yeah. It's that case of the woman from last week, who has cancer in her. But anything. Oops. Your Honor, are we okay leaving the extension cord?
Okay, can we leave it on the table here and plug it in again tomorrow? I just want to make sure it's okay.
I'm checking to see if
I chose well for you.
I mean, I think it looks good. I think it looks good.
We're gonna need another one to.
Ready to be down?
Are you okay if she unplugs?
Yeah.
Oh.
If I have to hold my mic.
Where'd she go?
She said it was resolved.
It was resolved.
Okay. Oh, she just saw the email. So-
Yeah, she checked your email and found
Okay,
out it was
I still
resolved.
need to put this Fred Coleman case on the record. I saw y'all, you all unplug it thing.
Oh, no.
Let's get the last one out the way.
That's not one of our cases.
No, it's not. Calling case number 22394684. This is Rhapsody LLC versus Nakia Rogers, Deanna Wilson, and all occupants. This is Attorney Fred Coleman's case. Attorney Coleman was present earlier, however, he stepped out. He filed a plaintiff's, a motion titled Plaintiff's Motion to Withdraw Request for Order of Eviction. This matter, this case, there was a previous judgment that was entered on March 29th, 2023. An application of order of eviction was filed May 3rd, 2023. However, a motion was filed May 15th to satisfy, well, it's actually a motion for more time. Between the motion date and today, the defendant vacated the property, which makes this issue moot. So plaintiff is proposing order, whereas plaintiff hereby requests that the writ be quashed as defendant has vacated the property. I will grant that motion. The writ will be quashed. No writ will be filed on this matter as it is moved because, well, because all occupants are vacated. That concludes this matter. Take care, Mr. Horn. Good luck.
Okay, done.
What's going on?
I had a couple of questions. I just came downstairs. When you had this case, they said I didn't have to fill out this. And so, I was wondering, how do I go about it again?
I'm trying to like set it aside.
Yeah, because,
Well, they said that it shouldn't have been dismissed.
yeah, they said it shouldn't have been dismissed.
Don't listen to them.
Downstairs. Yeah, because they
They're
should.
gonna have to like say, all right, they say then, and I'm attorneys, and they're gonna come up here, and then it's still not gonna be set, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I was confused about it, because she's like, I'm like, well, then.
She probably allows for it, and
Okay.
I'm not gonna object to it unless it's presented as an issue.
Okay.
Sometimes people may not even own a house, but how will we know? Unless if we see a deed and nobody presents or challenges things, then we wouldn't know.
Right.
I mean, for the most part, based on what we do. As long as we prove the service, certain things, check the box.
Okay, so.
But
Make sure I check the MCL box.
make sure you check those boxes, because they may not be strict downstairs. But when you have an attorney trying to find every defense,
Yeah.
they're gonna find, they're gonna.
Little bittiest thing, that's why I tried to make
She was
sure.
thorough, she's thorough.
Yeah, I talked to her about it already. She was like, well, she's gonna throw it out because of this. I'm like,
Well,
well.
at least you all were able to have a conversation after.
Yeah, she nice, you know, it's, the overall the tenant, but Ms. Wagner, she nice.
I think she did a good job. She did her job.
Yeah. So, I was just trying to check up on my end.
Hey, it's worth asking.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Once again. So I filed 7 days, so I should be all right.
Might come to me, it might not.
See you soon.
All right.